everyone, and today I'm going to can some ground beef. Now for us, ground beef is a luxury, but I was able to get 10 pounds of ground beef for $32, and we're going to can this. So I'm just going to show you how I can it and show you a little bit of what I'm working on today. First thing we're going to do is we're going to saute our ground beef, because I can my ground beef sauteed first. What we're going to do is we're going to saute all of this, then we're going to drain it to make sure there's no fat. I'm going to try to get as much of the fat out of it as I can. Now this is a lower grade ground beef because it was the cheapest I could find, and I still paid $32 for it. So I'll get back to you when it's done sauteed, and then I'll show you how we can it. This is one of the easiest canning recipes you can do as well. This has to be pressure canned because it is meat. So what we did is, it usually is about a pound of ground beef per pint. Now this gave a little bit more, but I didn't fill my jars that full. So you can pretty much estimate a pound of meat per pint. So what we're going to do is, now I'm going to take some of this. This is organic, this is MSG free. I don't have anything with MSG in it. Now it calls for 2 teaspoons for a cup of water to make a broth. I'm just going to go with 1 teaspoon. So I have a half a teaspoon here. So we're going to just do 2 of these in each jar. It's going to be not as of a rich broth, but it's better than just giving it water. Some people can it in water, and I think this just really helps the flavor a little bit. So we're just going to go with half of it. Then now what we're going to do is we're going to fill the jars up with water. We're going to pressure can these for 75 minutes because it is meat. I'm kind of going a half to a teaspoon, like that. So I have my Burgundy water filter that's below me, and it's on a stand, but I'm going to go ahead and we're going to fill the jars up with water. We are going to wipe off our rims, we're going to debubble, and then we're going to put it in the pressure canner. And welcome to my kitchen, and today I have another product review. Now this product review is another air fryer. This is a much smaller model. It's called the Blues Mart, and it is a lot cheaper than the other air fryer that I did a review on just the other week, and I'll share you with that above, and I'll share that video at the end of this video. Today I'm going to make some sweet potato fries. Now this little air fryer, after I'm done with the review, I'm going to give it to my son. As you know, my son has done a lot of things for me in the last year. He got me a higher quality computer. He also got me my beautiful camera that I'm able to use every single day. And I thought this would be a wonderful gift to give him back, a little something to say thank you for all he's done for me. So this little air fryer is so much more compact than the other one. And I did use it before, and I really like it. It'd be great for a family that's just very small, and it's a lot cheaper. I'm going to share with you the link of this product in the description box below, just in case that this is something you would be interested in buying. Along with the sweet potato fries, I'm canning ground beef today, which I will either have that video today or I will have it later this week. So I have a little bit of ground beef left, and we're going to make some sloppy joe. So we're going to put sloppy joe into the crock pot, and we're going to add our fries in the air fryer, and in a matter of a moment we will have some really good meals. So let's get started and see how it turns out. The thing we're going to do is we're going to start the air fryer. I had to switch crock pots because my mom's old crock pot, it didn't work anymore. So sadly that crock pot has seen its better days, so I'm getting out my other very old crock pot. This one here probably soon going to give out too. But so this is the small air fryer. See if I can move some of this stuff away so you can see what I'm doing. So we're just going to add some sweet potatoes in here. Now I tried to cut them up a little bit like fries, but they're more like wedges, but that should be alright. Put it in the air fryer. It's the same technique as the bigger one that I had. We're going to plug it in. Now I didn't add any salt or pepper to it. I always do that at the end. So we're going to just push the button in. 15 minutes. It's going to be a lot more than that. Let's go with 20. And the temperature is just right. And there we go. So for 20 minutes, we're going to let the potatoes in the air fryer. Now we're going to go ahead and make our sloppy joe. For me, the sloppy joe is really easy to make because this is something I make a lot. And every time I make it, it's just a little bit different. So what we have is about 2 pounds of ground beef, give or take a little bit. Go wash my hands and I'll show you what we put to it. We're just going to add some ketchup to it. In fact, I'll probably end up using all that I have. I'm one of them kind of cooks that just throws everything together and give it a taste and see what it needs. Now this meat was sauteed with some onion, so it does already have onion with it. We're just going to add a little bit of brown sugar, just a little bit, or a lot like some of you would think. And we're going to add some mustard. Now we're probably going to add the rest of our mustard too because it's almost empty. Add a little bit of my zucchini relish, which is amazing. I did a video on that as well. Just a little bit of this. I have 1 pepper that's washed that needs to get used up. So we are going to cut it up and use up this pepper. So we're just going to slice it in little pieces. Once it gets heated up and it gets incorporated real well, it won't be that big. As you see, I like to cut my things just this way. I don't use cutting boards very often unless I'm doing something special. This is how my mama cut things. You learn a lot from your mother or your grandma, or whoever you've been with. Even lots of daddies did a lot of cooking. Alright, let's go get a wooden spoon and we'll see what it looks like. Now, I don't have any bread, so we are going to use tortillas. So we're going to have the sloppy joe in a tortilla, which I like to do a lot, or a wrap. You can call it a wrap. Alrighty, our food is finished. So we have a wrap, and we're going to put some of my sloppy joe on the wrap. Now you could add rice to this. I didn't even think about it. I should have added some rice. We got some peppers. We're going to put some cheese. And a couple of these tomatoes. These are Cherokee purple tomatoes, which is so good. They have a sweeter flavor and they're not as acidic. And we have some baby greens. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this up. The air fryer is finished. What does it look like? I added a little bit of brown sugar and a little olive oil to them. So we're going to put them on our plate. I really like this air fryer. This is great for a small family. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to give it a taste and see once if this food is good. I strongly suggest, if you're going to use an air fryer, to get an air fryer cookbook. I got this from Thrift Books and I only paid like $6 or $7 for it. It's really handy in telling you the times of cooking things with an air fryer. I really like that air fryer, and I'll give you the link of it in the description box below. It's great for a small family, and my son is really going to enjoy it. So, let's get trying the food. For the sweet potatoes, add a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of brown sugar. Mmm! Hey now, that's surprisingly good. Actually, I'm surprised because I was not too impressed. Mmm. Oh my word. Sweet potatoes in the air fryer are amazing. They don't look the nicest, but they sure do taste good. Oh wow, I could eat this every day. Mmm. And it's so good for you. Mmm. Now we'll try my sloppy joe wrap. Yum, yum. Some really good eating. I hope you guys give it a try. The sloppy Joe wrap is really easy to make. Anybody can make that. If you have an air fryer, this is great. If you don't have an air fryer and want one, I would check it out in the links and see if it's something that you could afford or something that you would enjoy having. Make sweet potatoes with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of brown sugar, and a little bit of salt. That is smoked salt that I use. Now that is a winter dinner. Take care, everyone. See you guys tomorrow. From Fannie's diary, we are on March the 27th, 1943. Today, Fannie writes, I got to plant some sugar peas. I washed all of the mattress covers this spring and all of the curtains. I'm working on 3 closets and I ironed Daddy's shirts. Sounds to me like Fannie's starting to get real busy. Springtime is almost here. I hope you enjoyed the photo of Fannie in her twilight years. This was Fannie, and this was Fannie how I remember her.